Pantheon, how y'all doing? You know, I was making a video last night and I just had to stop because I was so upset and frustrated. But you learn something new every day, and a lot of people would like to imagine that racism is dead, that racism does not exist. And I'm from the South, so I've experienced it growing up, but I've never seen it in the work environment. And I don't know if any of you have, but I experienced it the other day, and it took a lot out of me. Just coming from a positive standpoint, you know, I try not to let things bring me down. So as I was shooting your video last night, I don't know, my eyes were just heavy. It took a lot out of me. And it's not because the person said anything to me that threw me off my game. It was just the sheer fact of coming to the realization that it is a definite reality for minorities or anybody. You could be discriminated at work at any point in time, no matter what color you are. But the fact that color matters to some people to such a degree that they will say things to you to try to provoke a reaction, or they will do things and treat you in a different manner just because of how your skin looks, really blows my mind. Like I said, I've experienced it. I've had people call me a nigger before, tell me to go back to Africa, all kinds of things, but never at work. And that kind of makes you come to the realization that the glass ceiling is real, that there are people out there who truly do hate you just because of how you look. And right now I'm coming to grips with how to deal with it, because I'm not the type of person that's going to retaliate physically or verbally. I mean, you can say what you need to say. Words have no power over me. But just realizing that there is that level of ignorance out there, I don't know, that does something to my spirit, to my soul. You guys know we were just in Miami, and I've been in Miami 4 times prior to this trip, and I've never seen a homeless person before. Like somebody that was out there because they have no choice but to be out there. Not the people that hold the signs and beg for money, but somebody that's just out there. Like they've accepted it. And I saw about 15 or 20 people, and every time I passed them, if I had some cash on me, I dropped it off. You know, I gave them as much as I could. I'll show you guys the picture of the gentleman I was with. I was just walking, and I saw his blanket laying on the ground, and he was just sitting there. He wasn't asking for no money. He was just observing people. And I emptied my pocket out for him. I gave him probably $15, $20. That's all the cash money I had on me. And he looked at me and he started crying. He's literally crying down his face. And it makes me wonder how many people walked past that man, saw his blanket on the ground, and did nothing and said nothing. And that's just where we're at with our society. And it's unfortunate that you could walk past a man on the street and do nothing and say nothing and not even try to help him, whether you give him money or you buy him a meal, whatever the case may be. We have to start caring about one another as a society, and not caring just about the people that can help us, caring about the people that benefit us in no way. Because if you don't speak up, if you don't care about people, if you don't do things to try to better this society for yourself and for your generations that come after you, why are you here? If you hate somebody just because of the color of their skin, but you want people to treat you equally and fairly, why are you here? The worst thing you could possibly do is have a double standard for yourself and then a completely different standard for somebody else. Women know what I'm talking about because guys do it to them all the time. It's okay for us to say what we need to say to girls. It's okay for us to do what we need to do to make ourselves feel like men. But if our woman does it, then we want to flip the script. We've got to start being real with ourselves, real with one another, and giving what we want to receive. So I just wanted to share that knowledge with you guys, share that little experience that I had. And, you know, luckily, it didn't turn into anything. Luckily, I'm the type of person that I am to where it didn't escalate into another situation. But really think about the things you do before you do them, the things you say before you say them. Because you never know what type of day somebody's having. You never know what type of mentality someone has or where they come from. We gotta stop all the hate. We gotta stop fighting each other. We gotta stop blaming everyone else. Let's look at ourselves. Whether you be white, black, Mexican, Indian, you know, It's not about that. It's about the content of your character. And the quote from Abraham Lincoln that Barack Obama used during his inauguration speech, "I have been driven to my knees many times by the overwhelming feeling that I had nowhere else to go," truly described how I felt last night. It truly described it. And if you've ever felt that way, if you've ever been put in a position to where someone has tried to take something from you, whether it be your pride or your dignity, your intelligence, any of your accomplishments, I apologize on their behalf. And for the person that treated me the way they treated me yesterday, said the things they said to me, I forgive you. It does nothing to me for me to hold on to it, but make me into a bitter, angry person. But I know there are people out there that are good, that aren't my skin color, that are excellent, that can help me learn, help me grow, and help me progress. And I cling to those people. I look to those people as the examples for how people should conduct themselves. Not the ones that are wearing the hoodies and burning crosses, not the ones that are preaching hate, not the ones that are discriminating against someone for their own sexual orientation. I applaud the other groups that don't get talked about, the groups that actually embrace everyone. So make sure you're one of those people. And if you're not one of those people, take a good long look at yourself in the mirror and ask why. Why do I act this way? Why do I not like somebody because of how they look? Is it some prejudicial thing that I was taught when I grew up? Or is it truly how I feel? And if you truly hate one complete race because of some experience you had with a couple people from that race or that group, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. But in any case, Pantheon, I'm not going to hold y'all over. Y'all have a good day. Hit me up with your comments, what you think about this. And for everybody else, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Make sure you check out the YouTube page, all the playlists, look at all the videos, share, like, subscribe. Also hit the link for our raffle, 50 cents a ticket, for a chance to win $100 of my money, which I will freely give. If I see somebody homeless on the street, you can have the $100. I'll give you another 100, just because I care about people's well-being. I want you all to grow and succeed, which is why you don't see me doing ratchet shows all the time. I might do a ratchet show from every now and again, but the goal, the objective, is to get people to think outside the box, to get people to think in ways that they aren't comfortable thinking in. Because we gotta grow, man. Like, I don't want to leave this to my children. I don't want to leave things broken for my seeds to have to fix when I could do something about it right now. Y'all have a good night. This is the gentleman that I told you guys about earlier in the video that I emptied my pockets for. Look at the sincere appreciation in his face just for $15 or $20. And it didn't even have to be that much. That man is literally crying right now. Like, I don't know, that does something to me to be able to help somebody like that. And I hope that it does something for the rest of you. So make sure you give when you have it to give. Also, don't forget to check out that raffle. Thank you guys for tuning in to Pantheon Human Entertainment. Y'all have a good night.